Hey guys, welcome back to another Halo Racing Legends TRS race. I'm a little behind in the videos. I took a little bit of a break. I'm trying to catch up. And we're starting off with TRS. TRS season actually recently ended. There's 5 races left when I posted the last video, so what we're doing right now is going through those last 5 that you have not seen yet. This one is Amazon 2. And as you can tell, this one has a big field, so I'll have to go through them all. Been a while, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do on armor colors, but we'll see. That's Office, Sector, Real Deal. I believe that would be Packers, yup, and then Vixku, iPod, that'd be Luke, NJD, and I don't think that's Edward, because Edward's, okay, that's Rampancy, because I know Edward is in a dumb spot. Edward is over here. Here's where he's starting. In fact, I think we'll have to watch him on the whole shot. Anyways, the sticky dead is down. We're about to go green. And we're going. iPod and Luke with the best starts. iPod gets the whole shot. Oh, let's go up. I wanted to watch NJD here, but you see these guys are packed up on the gate. Off the gate. Sector gets put into the wall. He gets hit by NJD, so a rough start for him. iPod and Luke battling for the lead. Looks like Luke takes it over right there. And there's a big battle for the rest of the top 5. Real Deal and Office go off into the berm. NJD makes a pass to the inside. 1 lap completed. This is a 25 lap race. And I think the checkpoints are good here. Papa usually messes them up. Office goes down. Looks like Vic and NJD are going to make that pass. NJD going to go for the pass on Vic. Yes, he does. He makes it. Ooh, iPod takes down Packers. Packers is going to have to do a lot of work to get back to where he was. iPod and Luke still battling for the lead. Ooh, Luke goes off into the berm. iPod's going to take over the lead. Lead that lap. Collision, yup, Luke gets collisioned. Office, iPod, everybody's down. NJD's down. Packers and Real Deal are going to get by to get into, Packers is going to get into podium. Real Deal and NJD in the top 5, rounding it out, and then there's Rampancy, the outside looking in 6th right there. Some guys taking the rollover, some guys taking that jump line. About half and half in terms of which people take which lines. Oh, Luke just got plowed by Edward. Edward always a collision. You can always rely on him to be collisioning everybody. Looks like iPod's getting himself off to a good lead here with Packers in 2nd, but then Packers messes up the jump line. He's going to go down to out of the top 5, I think. He ends up messing up Real Deal. Ooh, and then iPod gets collisioned by Packers. That was lethal. A bad collision here for iPod. Look at this. Boosh. Luckily, he recovers pretty quickly. Rampancy a lap down. I thought he was in that battle. We'll watch iPod, NJD, and then Luke rounding out the top 3. So you see sort of the gap that these drivers have. So pretty decent gap between the top 3. Everybody else is pretty bunched up in the back there. Ooh, Luke goes down in a very rare wreck in the almost whoops section right there. Whoa, Real Deal then goes off of him. And then Luke ends up crashing on the bridge somehow. Edward goes down, then Rampancy goes down. It's a wreck party. Ooh, and then Luke goes down again. Jeez. It is a wreck party over there. Go over here between Real Deal and Rampancy. I think Real Deal's, maybe his checkpoints are messed up. I don't know. We'll have to see at the end of the race. So you see this little pack right here of the drivers sort of in the middle of the field, maybe just outside the top 5. Battle for the lead, if we get to it, is between NJD and iPod, and you see the gap. NJD's all the way over at the finish line right now. iPod's already did the rollover and jump section. Ooh, and he just Goomba stomped Packers. But yeah, that is a huge gap between the leader and 2nd, so iPod going into the berm right there definitely has a big advantage, and he's got some breathing room here to work with. iPod, not too much in the championship hunt. Luke has sort of gotten away from him. But he's won a lot of races this season. Besides Luke, I think he's won the second most. He's never won an overall, though, and you see Luke gets stuck right there, and that's what's going to bring out the caution. Everybody will stop. This is the weirdest way to get stuck I've ever seen, by the way. This is not just the weirdest, but the funniest way I've ever seen anybody get stuck. It's just dumb, but it looks funny. So let's go over here. So I think he gets collisioned here, and then just happens to land on that Dominion piece and just gets stuck. It's just so weird, but, you know, on Halo, stuff like that happens. It's just so weird how he just happened to land perfectly in the Dominion. It's kind of weird that he got stuck, too. That shouldn't have really gotten him stuck, but until the gas was going and couldn't get off of it, so that's what brings the caution out. Had to blow up the Dominion piece, too, to get him off of it. You see all the drivers stop. Real Deal and Rampant Sea are going to have to go back a little bit. Edward already goes back. Packers, and they need to stop and go back. I was going to fast forward through this. Takes a while to get it back set up, and we'll go on to iPod for the restart. But yeah, besides Luke, I think iPod's, even though he's never won an overall, I think he's got the second most wins at the moment. You know, if iPod didn't rage quit so much, and if he showed up to every race, he might be in championship contention. But I think Luke's going to be able to get away from him now just because he doesn't show up to every race. But, you know, with getting wins, it keeps him in it. Anyways, we go green. And I know that came sort of out of nowhere, but what we do on restarts like that is we do a countdown, and obviously you can't hear the audio. Let's get into the pack. Obviously you can't hear the audio. Oh, Rampant Sea gets the Real Deal right there. But obviously you can't hear the audio of the countdown, so, you know, it just sort of comes up randomly. That's the only thing that sucks when recording the videos of restarts like that. Looks like Luke goes down the berm. NJD, I think, just lapped him. Yes. Yes, NJD just, an iPod, they sent him a lap down. Luke's the points leader at the moment. Second, I think at this point in the season, is Edward. Edwards showed up to every race and has had a very consistent season. Pretty nice run through that section right there by Rampant Sea. He seems, you know, he's a little bit far behind. I don't think he'll be able to win it, but he looks pretty smooth on this track for his opening race. He looks very smooth on it. Doesn't really overrun any sections, just takes it nice, slow, and steady. Sometimes that's the best way to take sections on tracks. And, you know, obviously he had to run it a little bit different, and he gets stuck because of Edward, but he just, like I said, he looks very smooth and collected through the sections, so I like that. Definitely could have some speed in this series, and maybe in Supercross as well, because in Supercross, on certain tracks, that sort of works to your advantage. Ooh, collision. Let's go to collision cam for a little bit. But in Supercross, that sort of works out to your advantage. It's going slow and steady on some tracks. Ooh, Vic gets collected there. Always love going to collision cam for a couple laps in the TRS races. Amazon 2 and Amazon 1 have some of the best collisions. Oh, not true. That is Edward goes down, of course. Or maybe it was Rampant Sea. I'm not sure. They have similar colors. But yeah, Amazon 2 and Amazon 1 have two of the best collisions in TRS, in my opinion. I really like the collisions on those tracks. And then another track we have in the quad, Anchorage. I love that collision too. That one's always ridiculous. Lowell, and I think that's in the quad too. Or no, Lowell was before, it was last week, but that is a very good collision too. We got a nice pack right there. I wanted to go on it. Yeah, let's watch this little pack right here. And you see Luke there. This is a battle for position between Real Deal and Luke. Both trying to get back. Oh, two-wheeler right there. Ooh, Real Deal saves it. Wow. Rough riding right here. Luke's trying to get back in the lead lap. And Real Deal's trying to do the same thing. And NJD, at this point in the race, has overtaken the lead. So let's go to iPod in second to watch if he can do anything to retaliate. And we're late in the race. Get off the screen, Packers. We're late in the race right here. You know, this is a 25-lap race. Again, I don't remember if the race ends on 24 because the checkpoints are set up incorrectly or not. so I don't know about that, but this is a 25 lap race, so you know that there's, the laps are winding down. NJD had to slow down to avoid a collision. Here comes iPod with a ton of momentum, speeding up at the exact right time. Very hard to watch this battle with the lag, but you can still sort of tell what's going on. iPod going for the Goomba Stomp, probably a smart move. Here he goes! Not enough. Not enough. But you see, the Goomba Stomp line and that rollover line are very even. And if iPod would have gotten the good run, he's going to make a charge to the inside! Oh, man! I remember this. This was a very close call. But iPod makes that charge to the inside. And I am amazed that Luke did not collision iPod or NJD and just went right through the middle of that. That was ridiculous. But luckily he got through it, and that keeps this battle going. You see, he's liking the rollover line, but iPod's got that Goomba Stomp line, and when you run it correctly, it is faster. You see, gained a little bit on NJD right there. So it is faster when you run it correctly. NJD's going to go to the inside right there. Doesn't really have any momentum to do anything. Coming to the closing laps, only 4 to 5 to go. Not exactly sure because of the whole checkpoint situation, but we're getting down there, not too many to go. See a little battle for position right there, actually, between Office, Packers, Rampancy. Oh, Vic goes down along with Packers right in front of iPod and NJD. Oh, Office goes down as well. The lappers are definitely going to matter in this battle. iPod slicing and dicing. Holy crap. iPod is just slicing and dicing his way through the lap drivers. Kind of ridiculous. Watch how he avoids. This has got to be a montage moment. Watch how he avoids all these lappers perfectly. I have never seen a driver work through 5 lapped drivers like he did that well. That was ridiculous. Wow. And that's definitely going to give iPod an advantage. I mean, look at these lappers. Look at this. This is definitely going to play a role in the finale of this race. And iPod might have the advantage because he was able to dice his way through him so easily. No idea how he did that, but that's a good... Oh, and then Luke collects NJD in the collision. That's going to help iPod as well. Trying to get his 3rd win of the season. Oh, Office. Ooh, that's going to slow down NJD again. Lappers playing a role in this finish. Like I said, iPod got through him so easily. NJD is struggling to get by him. Oh, iPod goes down in the berm, and then he gets hit by Vic. He gets hit by Vic. And now he's getting slowed down completely by Vic. Vic is literally just in his line every single part of the way. NJD gets slowed up a little bit right there. But yeah, Vic is just in iPod's way, and every since iPod, he's like, I had enough. He goes for the Goomba Stomp line, is not able to make the pass. That could affect him. And then Office makes the pass, Goomba Stomp on NJD. Oh! iPod goes down in the final corner. He's going to go to the outside. And Rampancy locks off the inside for NJD. iPod crosses the finish. I believe that is the white flag right there. NJD makes the pass on iPod. NJD has the lead. But again, lap drivers, Rampancy in front of NJD. He gets the better run. Oh, iPod takes the Goomba Stomp. He makes the pass. iPod has the lead. Can NJD do anything? He's going to go to the inside, but Rampancy is there. And because of Rampancy, NJD is not going to be able to make that pass. And iPod takes the victory at Amazon to a crazy finish right there. Reviewing that final lap, a crazy finish. Like I said, lap drivers were going to play a role in that, and they did. They definitely did. But let's follow iPod. Has a good lead right here, but makes a crucial mistake right there. Losing the lead to NJD, that is a huge mistake. But, he still has time. He still has time to make the pass, and he has lappers too. He makes the smart move right here. There. He sees this is the winning, this is the pass of the race. He sees... He makes a driver recognition. Like, you can tell at first that he's leaning towards going the rollover line. But he's taken that Goomba Stomp line all race. He's good at it. And he sees that, you can see his tires, he's thinking about it, but he sees that Rampancy and NJD are both taking that rollover line. I think that if Rampancy would have went up there and taken the Goomba Stomp line, I think iPod would have went along with NJD. But no, he sees that there's a lapper with him, so he decides, nope, screw that. Taking the Goomba Stomp line, smart move by him, makes the pass because of it. Fast there all race. And then he knows that lappers are going to play a role in this finish, so he makes the smart move, goes to the outside around Rampancy. It does open the inside for NJD, but iPod knows that NJD, his only chance of winning at this point is to follow iPod, because Rampancy's going to slow him down, and because of that, iPod takes the win. I think he won that race off of smarts and good driving. He diced his way around the lap drivers amazingly. every single time he got up to a lap driver of that race. That's why iPod won the race. Congratulations to him. That was a fun race to watch at the end there. It was a good battle for the win. And they're not lining up, dang it. But we'll wait for them to line up so we can get the order. But yeah, it was a crazy finish. And here you see Luke and Packers battle. They're battling for position still. I think they're battling for 6th place. Luke still has a chance to go. He makes a big move to the inside, has the position, but Packers puts him into the rock, and that's going to give Packers the 6th place position. Wait. Did Packers cross the line? Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. Wow. I did not see that. Did not see that when reviewing this race. Luke takes 6th place over Packers. You gotta be kidding me. That line right there, this right here, this is the finish line. Wow. I did not remember that. It looked like Packers had wrecked Luke and taken the 6th place. But no, Edward coming across backwards, and Packers just he gets shoved a little bit into that Dominion, and Luke makes the pass for 6th place on the final corner. That was a weird photo finish. You can see they're very close. Very close finish. I think Packers, I'm not sure what I'll do about that. I think I do not remember seeing that when I reviewed the race. It doesn't really matter now that the season's over. Every position's decided. This position doesn't really matter. But I think Packers said he was going to give the finish to Luke. But anyways, that was a weird photo finish. Luke beating Packers. I don't know what I'll do about that, but for now we'll just say Packers got 6th and Luke got 7th, since Edward was going backwards, and that's what gave Packers the finish. So we'll just go with that. The right move. That was just weird. But anyways, iPod 1st, NJD 2nd, Real Deal 3rd, Edward snagged 4th. Somehow. Office gets 5th, rounding out the top 5. And then you have, I don't think it should be Rampancy. He's there, but yeah, Rampancy in 6th, and then it would have been Packers in 7th. It was a battle for 7th, not 6th. And then Luke in 8th. And then you have Sector crossing the line right there, trying to make a move on Vic Scoo. Where is Vic Scoo? Oh, it looks like Vic Scoo made a mistake. Oh no, he got it. He got the line. So Vic Scoo's going to get 9th, and then Sector's going to get 10th. There's Sector coming across the line. But there you go. A pretty good race, in my opinion. A pretty good battle at the end there. The battle between NJD and iPod was intense. One of the better TRS battles for the win. I haven't had that many battles for the win in TRS, but that was probably the best one all season. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed it. And Anchorage is up next. The most weird, interesting track on the schedule.